Hey guys, Rick here. Today we're going to be making 8 Wonder Greens. So here's what we got. This is stuff out of the garden. I'm going to be using 8 different greens and we're going to be cooking them in my big old turkey pot. So I have about 2 gallons of water in there and a whole box of chicken broth or chicken stock. And that's what I will start it off with, and I will add to it accordingly. But as for right now, I'm going to dump all of these into the pot, and then I will come back later and I'll show you the seasonings and everything I put into it. And this is going to be a really long process. See, they're going to cook probably for a good 12 hours. I cook them really slow. Once the water comes up to a boil, cut it down to low, and we'll start adding seasonings and things from there. So I'll be doing Russian kale, Brussels sprout greens, cauliflower greens, broccoli greens, mustard greens, collard greens, turnip greens, and dinosaur kale. All right guys, I'm about to get this stuff dumped in the pot and I will start getting my seasonings together and we will continue the video at that point. All right, be back shortly. All right, guys, so all the greens are in. Pretty much fill that pot up, and all the 8 different 8 different greens are in there. And now they've been in there for probably about 2 hours now. And what I want to do now is start adding in my ingredients, so which is everything here. And most of the stuff is probably just going to be about 1/4 cup. Out of my measuring cup is a 1/2 cup, but I just kind of go or measure it, eyeball it, if you will. So we'll start off with a little bit of minced onions and put that on in there. So, and then I adjust accordingly, pretty much off of taste test after about an hour or 2 when things start really settling in there. So that was garlic powder. All right, here's one that I grew out of the garden. This is from last year, actually. This is cilantro. I just take little old things and put them on in there. So I'm gonna eyeball that there. So that's kind of a hidden ingredient. Here we have lemon and pepper. Just lemon pepper. Actually, I'm gonna just eyeball that one as well. And that'll probably be more like a tablespoon, if you will. Okay, next up is onion powder. So we'll put that in. Eyeball that as well. So anything that I don't have a pourer snap in that, then I'll just sprinkle it on in there. All right, Here's something that I really like to add. It gives it just a little bit of spice, but not overbearing. It is called Creole seasoning. So this one's about empty, but I have a second one here. So we'll go ahead and pour that in there. So probably about 2 tablespoons. So just enough bite. And then here we got black pepper. We'll go ahead and sprinkle some of that on up in there. And then when everything's in, I will mix it all in. And then I like to use the black pepper, the one that you grind, but I can't do that with 2 hands, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that when I shut the video off. And another thing that I'm gonna add is chicken bouillon cubes. So I'll put 6 of these in. It really complements well the chicken broth and really gives it a nice flavor into that there. So let me go ahead and get this other stuff added in and I will be back in just a moment. All right, see you guys shortly. All right guys, so all the ingredients are in the pot now and here is the second part of part 3. I add onions. So these are ones I grew in the garden. I have 2 red and 2 yellow that I'm gonna slice up with my knife there. And then I also have 10 strips of bacon. Bacon's what really puts the flavor into the greens. So I already sliced those up, and I'm gonna throw those in a pot here in just a moment. So I gotta get the skin off of this and get these cut up, and then I'll get those in the pot as well. So, all right, be back in just a moment. All right, guys, this is the last part of the video, adding ham hocks. So either, I try to get them really big, but if they're not big, I'll just get really small ones. So I got 4 small ham hocks here, and I will just dump them on into the pot. Let's take these on over there. On up into the pot here. So they've been going for about 3 hours now, and actually getting fairly close to done. These are smoked hocks, so they already been pre-cooked. If I was to use fresh ham hocks, I'd put them in the very beginning, but I've come to find out I like the smoked hocks just as much. So that is in there now, and I have the heat on low, and now it's just a waiting game. So I'll mix that on in there, and I'll come back. So it's 9 o'clock at night now. I will let them simmer all night long, and by the morning they will be ready. So, all right, guys, I'll see you in about, I'll say 12 hours or so, and we'll wrap this video up. All right, see you in the morning. All right, guys, so here we are 12 hours later, and the product is done. Oh, those look really good. It smells amazing as well. Now, I already know they're good because what I call the level test. Every time I cook a big batch of greens, I'll note the level of where they were at before I come down and record a video. Anyway, these jokers were up here. So that means my family has been in here and they have enjoyed them. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a test real quick. So I already pre-made a plate. And let's give these a whirl here. This is the 8 Wonder Greens. Oh, those look beautiful. Smell great. All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Oh my goodness, that is so good. Yeah, I'm gonna finish these off. So, if you're wondering what I'm gonna do with this big old pot of my turkey pot of greens, I end up freezing a bunch of them. So I'll put these in Tupperware and we'll save them just for them times I don't feel like cooking greens. So I normally cook a big batch at a time and enjoy them that way. So, all right, guys, well, that is this video. Thanks for watching, and again, appreciate it. We'll see you next video. All right, bye.